How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Ripping Packs. It is Monday. What else it is? Yep, just like the movie, 300. I've done 300 episodes. Crazy, nuts, mind-boggling, and they're legit episodes. Not like I just put the camera on, hit record, and said, here's an episode. No, these are legit produced, put a lot of thought and effort into them. 300 of these mothers. That's right. Anyway, we'll go on with that in a bit. But what are we going to rip today? Well, you know me. It's baseball. And I'm going to stick with what I've been... Now, and I know I just ripped this on Wednesday, but some of this I haven't ripped in a while. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to rip it. I'm actually tight for editing time this time, so I got a lot of things going on, a couple jobs. So it's going to be not as much as I normally showed you. But guess what? We're going to rip open 4 packs of Bowman 21 First Edition and a Cello pack of Bowman 21, but also another Hobby Light box of Bowman Draft. We're going to go hunt for some firsts. We're going to be hoping we get an autograph, but guess what else? We got Monday mail. I'll see you in a second.
Hi there, I'm Craig Michelson, and I just got back into the hobby after more than 15 years away. Join me as I reconnect with the hobby, 1 pack at a time. Now let's rip some packs.
All right, everybody, Ripping Packs on Monday, episode 300. And by the time this gets in the can, I'll be starting to shoot episode 301. And we'll just keep going on. Rolling, 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 just like the good old band Limp Bizkit used to sing. That's right. So right now, what are we going to open today? Well, we're going to open up 4 packs of... These have been sitting in my box for a little bit. Bowman 21 First Edition. We're going to be hoping for some parallels. We're going to be hoping for some First Edition of Austin or Blaze or, anybody like that. First Bowmans. Because there's not a lot in this. We're hoping to get some parallels, honestly. We're going to open a Cello pack of 2021 Bowman after that. Hoping to, again, we're hunting for autographs. We're hunting for some chromes or parallels. That's what we're going to be hunting for. But to close out the night or the day, depending on when you're watching this, we're going to rip open another Hobby Light box of Bowman Draft. Now, am I going to go all cards to the camera? No. This is going to be one of those where I've done enough of that. It's time for me to just show you first and leave it at that. But there's going to be a lot first in this anyway. But before we get to any of this baseball card goodness, guess what? It's time for some Monday mail.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna will.
Yeah, it never fails. Even on episode 300. So, real quick, I've done 300 of these, not counting the raw, not counting the live, which I've done like 1 live, and not counting special editions, which I've released the same day of another episode when I stumbled across a box or something that just got released. So I realistically have done like 320 plus of these, but this has been it's crazy that I've done this much. So hopefully we can continue doing more. I mean, there is something down the road that I'm working on right now. I'll put it this way, if you like shows about travel and baseball, you will love this show. And I'm in talks with a certain organization right now about making that be a reality. Now, this is a show that I actually did shoot a sizzle of 3 years ago before COVID, and it was very much, it was going to be something very realistic. And then COVID happened, and then minor league baseball contraction happened, and yeah, so here we are. But we're back, and we're talking, and let's just hope around May or June I'll be coming to a city near you. Anyway, yeah, thank you for everybody. Thank you to all subscribers. Thank you to all the likers and even the dislikers and people who leave comments. Thank you. Thank you to everybody out there. 300, I wouldn't keep going if it wasn't for all you out there. But anyway, we're going to do some Monday mail, goddammit. Monday mail! Yeah! All right, so we have all eBay pickups here from the interwebs, eBay. So let's just go in order. What do we have here? First, we have ourselves, now if I recall, I got a screaming deal on this. And this is a guy I would have loved to have gotten if I got 2020 Bowman Draft, which I didn't have the money for back in the day, but I do now. But anyway, here we go. And this is a bang-up job. At least it's not in a pizza box. I have seen people show their pizza boxes that have been delivered to them. This was an eBay pickup, as I mentioned, and good Lord, he really taped it up. But if I recall, if I think I know what this is, it should be the Red Sox first round draft pick from 2020. Hopefully I don't bend it. Jesus Christ, man. Gotta be careful with this. He did a great job taking care of it. The question is, I mean, didn't bubble wrap, didn't any of that stuff, but hopefully it's in a top loader, and hopefully it's bubble wrapped in here, and it is. Bubble wrapped Nick York from 2020 Bowman's Best. I want to say I paid like $15 for this, and Nick York had an incredible season for the in the minors for the Red Sox. Definitely proved a lot of the scouts and the naysayers who were kind of like, "Why'd you waste a first-round pick on this guy?" A lot of people were predicting him to be like a fourth, fifth rounder in the 2020 draft, but it's not numbered or anything. But again, I paid $15 in shipping for it, so not a bad deal. I think these have been roughly going for around 25 to 30. So I know I kind of got, I would say a steal, but I definitely got a deal, if you will. So Nick York, a first year, if you will. Okay, now let's go to our next package, which is another eBay pickup. And this is, well, oh, okay. I'm like, I did not buy Topps Chrome Wrestling. But thank you for your business, my friend, and thank you for shipping it in this. We'll see if I'm going to be upset about this in a second. And here we go. We got NASCAR. Okay, yeah, this guy, okay, cool. This guy had a bunch of stuff on eBay, and it was 10 cents a card, and I just kept buying, and then we just did a deal on shipping. So CJ Abrams, 2020 Bowman Platinum. These are all for a dime. I'm like, I don't care. And then Juan Soto Chrome from 2018 Bowman. Noticing a trend here? Yeah, a trend as in these are cards I don't have. Logan Gilbert, paper, first Bowman from 2018 Bowman. I don't remember. I'll put below how much I actually paid for this entire package here. Tristan Casas, first paper for the Red Sox. Another guy, if you've watched my channel, you know that I'm very high on. And just for pure giggles, and that sounds stupid, a first Bowman of Brandon Belt, who I'm not a big fan of Brandon Belt, but I never had this card, and being back in the hobby, he's had a good career, so I'm like, I think I paid like, 50 cents for it, so why not? Nick Madrigal, first Bowman paper, now the Cubs, we'll see what happens there. Probably ends up being a second baseman for them, which would be nice. And then Owen Casey, first Bowman for the Padres. Paul Goldschmidt, first Bowman for the Diamondbacks. Again, I paid like maybe $1.50 for this. And to me, I mean, the guy's had a great career. I don't think he's a superstar. I'm not a huge fan of him, but I respect the crap out of his game. And I think that for me, for this, yeah, as a collector. Rookie card of Yordan Alvarez. Again, I paid like a dime, so it was like, who cares? And then Casey Mize with the first Bowman paper for the Tigers, and I didn't have any first Bowman of him. Now, again, with me getting back into the hobby, a lot of these cards I did not have. So for me, it was just like, even if it's paper, I don't care. I just want to be able to get it. So that was the eBay pickup number 2. eBay pickup number 3. What will you have for us today? All right. We have, okay, you did it this way. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'm going to have to just go down and dirty on this one. Gotta go deeper. All right, and actually don't know what this is yet, but we'll find out together, won't we? On Ripping Packs. Good Lord. All right. Well, he wrapped it in a lot of envelopes. There's always that. And this was, okay, Bryce Jarvis with another Bowman's Best from 2020. I think I paid like $2 for this. And that's the reason why. He was a first-round draft pick, I want to say out of Duke, if I don't recall, or maybe UCLA, I can't remember. It was one of those light blue schools. But anyway, Bryce Jarvis, I saw him pitch at the Arizona Fall League, and he was lights out in the 2 innings I saw. He is a starter, and I just was like, you know what, for a couple bucks, again, if you can get an autograph of a first-round pick, why not? So that was my thought and my consensus on that. All right, our next is another standard envelope pickup from eBay. And this is going to be, okay, Adinso Reyes. Again, I probably paid a couple bucks for this total. It's the Mojo Refractor, numbered 85 to 99. Adinso is a prospect. I do prospect, which makes no sense there, but he is a guy that I am prospecting, and I'm just picking up his cards when I can find them for cheap. And you know, he may pan out or he may not. That's the thing with prospecting. He could end up just you know, working in an Applebee's in Dominican Republic one day. You never know. And the last eBay purchase, which is, I paid a little bit extra on this one. This is what I think it is. You saw the Tristan Cassis I pulled earlier. Well, this is going to be that's going to be a indicator to what this should be. And nice, thank you for bubble wrapping and doubling up on the paper, on the cardboard. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we are presented with here. Good Lord. You protected them very well. I appreciate that. And it's the bubble wrap and all that stuff. Boom. Here we go. Tristan Cassis. The first time I've been able to get any Tristan Cassis chromes for a decent price. 7 of them. 7 Tristan Cassis Bowman chrome cards, and I want to say I paid 50 bucks total, maybe a little over 50 with shipping, for all 7 of these. Now again, Tristan is a guy that I am prospecting and I'm very high on. I think he will be up in Boston probably in June. It all depends on injuries and all depends on, you know, what's going on in Boston. How are they playing? Or if they're playing at this moment. Good God, come on guys, get your head out of your ass and let's get this lockout finished. So he's the guy I'm heavy prospecting, and it's nice to finally get some chromes of his. Now they're not refractors, just base chromes, but again, these are cards most of these I would have had if I was back in the hobby, you know, like 2-3 years ago. So yeah. Anyways, let me clean all this up, which is not a mess, but clean up, make a little bit of room here, and we'll get to opening some Bowman. All right, I'll see you in a second. So there we go, some more eBay pickups, some more prospecting guys that I think are going to be good, but that's what I think. You know, I'm not an expert. Well, I'm okay, but I'm not an expert. So listen to me if you like, or do your own research, but definitely do your research, because there's a lot of these guys I would definitely say just pay attention to. I'm a fan of guys that will get their opportunity within a given year or two. There's guys I'm definitely prospecting who are in the lower levels, but they're an organization that will definitely take advantage of that down the road. Guys like Tristan Cassis, I could see him playing for the Red Sox very quickly here. There's other guys who are great players, but they're stuck behind a solid player like, let's say, Jordan Walker with the Cardinals, or Nolan Gorman with the Cardinals. They're great players, but they're stuck behind Nolan Arenado at third. So Nolan Gorman had to move to second, and is that going to work out? I don't know, but things like that you just got to pay attention to. Where, you know, unless they get traded, what's the outcome for those guys? So, anyways, are you ready to open up some baseball? Good. Well, we just opened up a bunch of baseball, but we're going to open up some Bowman, and we're going to go in order of how it was released. First, we're going to start for Bowman 2021 first edition packs. Now, I did pay $15 for a pack back when these were originally released on Topps.com. The problem is I wanted the Bowman Draft 2021 when it hit, and I was already like, okay, 15 bucks, no problem, I'm good. And then they decided, you know what, we're not gonna put these at $15. We're gonna sell 50 packs at 750 bucks. Don't get me wrong, the math, it's there, it's 100%, it's the same price. But when it's all said and done, it's like, I'm not dropping 750 bucks on this. I'm a pedestrian collector, guys. You all know this about me. I'm not going out there, I'm not big bucks, I'm not Daddy Warbucks here dropping a ton of money on these things. I'd like to, but I'm married and my wife won't let me, so yeah. Well, she'd let me, but if she found out, yeah, it'd be, yeah, are you selling it? Are you making money on it? No, I'm a collector, like most of you. So anyway, let's go here. 4 packs of 2021 Bowman First Edition. I'm hunting for some parallels, some good parallels. Now, I did know there were autographs early on in this, but the thing of the autographs is they're very hard to pull on these. In fact, I don't even, they're chrome autograph parallels, like one out of like 376 packs and 900, so it's hard as hell, but are you ready? We're gonna open it right now. Pack number 1 of Bowman 2021 First Edition written packs. Let's friggin' go. Okay. Okay, well, we got Sky Blue. Sky Blue. Geraldo Perdomo. First edition for the Diamondbacks. I'm only going to show first or any major cards. I do prospect Geraldo, though. Then Bryce Jarvis. We just got your autograph there, but now I got your paper. First edition. Michael Toglia, Colorado Rockies. First edition. He also was at the Arizona Fall League. First edition of Oswaldo Peraza for the Yankees. He could get, if they don't sign any shortstops, he's probably next in line to play shortstop for them. Carson Tucker, first edition for the Indians. Royce Lewis, who is out for the year with the ACL tear for the Twins. Xavier Edwards for the Tampa Bay Rays, former Padre. And there's a first edition, first Bowman of Jose Salas for the Marlins. Now you're going to notice all these are paper except for the parallels, and the parallels are either a color or a chrome. So yeah, there is Jose Salas going into the first Bowman pile. Robert Hassel, who I am very high on. And then our Sky Blue is not a first, and it's Shea Langoliers for the Braves. I want to say 2019 first rounder for the Braves with the Sky Blue parallel. So one first and a Sky Blue parallel for Shea Langoliers. Pack number 2. Bowman 2021 first edition. Let's go, bring backs. We got another, we got a nice blue here. CJ Chatham, who is last in the Phillies organization. Aaron Sabata, first Bowman, first edition for the Twins. Big league Steve Balboni style, meaning he's just a big burly dude who has a lot of power. That's about it. Bobby Miller, first round draft pick, 2020 pick for the Dodgers. Had an awesome future Arizona Fall League. Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates, first round pick for them, number 7 overall at New Mexico State. Hopefully he opens the year AA. We have a first Bowman here, first Bowman of Trent DeVoe. Trent DeVoe for the Angels. Know very little about Trent DeVoe, but it's his first Bowman, and he plays for the Angels organization. And Bear and Laura for the Rangers, one of their top 30 prospects. Froedis Nova, who's missed a lot of time for the Astros. He was once one of their top 30 prospects. Jonathan India, I'll just show it to you real quick, but first Bowman, Rookie of the Year in the National League, but you should already know that. So going into, well, the base pile. Patrick Bailey, catcher for the Giants, first rounder in 2020. And then a blue, was that Zach Veen? Zach Veen. Nice, number 98 of 150 with the blue. Not his first, but it's the blue. That's a nice little parallel right there. I am high on Zach. I think he's going to be a legit major leaguer when he gets up there. His first Bowman is 2020 draft. He was first rounder for them. Nice. That's a blue hit. Pack number 3 of Bowman 2021 first edition. Let's go. And we got another Sky Blue, but we did get Julio. Julio, who I think will be in the bigs by June or July as well for the Mariners. And then Jordan Grosshans, who I am high on, and now he's got a full season under his belt. First Bowman, first edition of Jose Tena for the Indians. Guy who led the Arizona Fall League in batting, and he's young, and he's just a pure hitter. So hopefully we see a little bit more pop in his bat, and then people will be like, wow, this guy's good. Jose Tena. Then Shea Langoliers, we just got your parallel. Austin Wells from the Yankees, catcher, drafted in the first round. Logan Davidson for the A's. Bo Naylor for the Indians. James Beard for the White Sox. And wow, we only got one first Bowman, Jordan Walker. So our, looks like another Sky Blue here, not a first. It's going to be Tyler Freeman. Sky Blue parallel for the Indians. There you go, Tyler Freeman. All right, here we go. Last pack of 2021 Bowman first edition. Let's get, I don't know, I don't even know anymore. Let's go. Just a bunch of base. Well, that Zach Veen was good. Casey Martin for the Phillies. Another Shea Langoliers. Jared Kelly, first Bowman, first edition for the White Sox. Do not know much about him, but I do know that he's pitched for the White Sox. I want to say he was a first rounder for them, but I'm not exactly sure. And Maximo Acosta, first edition for the Rangers with the first Bowman. So I'll take it. I like it. I like Maximo. I think he's going to be a good prospect for them. There, nice. Adenso Reyes, first Bowman, first edition. I actually do not have this. It's nice to throw into the prospect pile of guys I prospect. And Jordan Adams for the Angels. JJ Bleday will get his cup of coffee this year with the Marlins. Christian Robinson, who is out for issues, if you will. Vidal Brujan, I am high on for the Rays. And the last card is Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. So there's our Bowman first edition. A couple decent firsts, not the guys I'm really hoping to pull, but the Zach Veen blue is a nice hit. So let's move on, people. Bowman Cello. We have 2 packs of 12 cards in here, plus 5 camos are peppered in. Are you ready? Good. Let's go. So I picked this up at Walmart back in the day for like $15.98, I believe. Yeah, $15.98. So that's what you get in there. 2 packs. And instead of doing like 1 or 2 or 3 packs and then a single pack with the camo cards, they said, screw it, we're gonna put them all inside. All right, here we go. This one feels a little thicker, so I'll save that one for the end. Pack number 1 of the Bowman 21 Cello. We're looking for the same guys, and we're looking for parallels. Let's go. We already know we're gonna get the camo parallels. All right, Tariq Scoot, we're going into a rookie pile that I'm gonna create right over here. Clark Schmidt, rookie pile. Tristan McKenzie, I like sticks. Ian Anderson, I like Ian Anderson. Nick Madrigal, let's go to the back. Boom, Trent DeVoe, first Bowman for the Angels. We just got your first edition now. We got your first Bowman pile. Spencer Torkelson, I like Spencer. I think he's gonna be a masher, but he probably won't be up until late May or June, I think, for the Tigers. Anthony Volpe, who had a solid season, and if you pay attention, he's probably the 3rd best card out of 2020 draft, 2020 base. Jason Dominguez and Bobby Witt being the other 2, but Volpe, definitely his stock has risen for the Yankees. And then we got ourselves, let's go to the back here, get ourselves our first Bowman Chrome. It's going to be at DL Hall. DL Hall for the Orioles with our first Chrome hit. I'll just throw you in the parallel pile for right now. Our next Chrome is going to be, I don't know this guy. Matthew Thompson for the White Sox. That's our other Chrome going into the prospect pile. We got our camos here. Camo here of, is that Corbin? Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. I am prospecting him. I'm pretty high on this guy. He did miss all of last year. Actually, not all. He played like 7 games. But speedy, got a good bat, good glove. Yeah, I'm pretty high on him. And then we have ourselves our next, which is a first of Junior Severino for the Twins. He's a Rule 5 guy. He might be, depending on if they do the draft again. So he might end up on another team. But Junior Severino is definitely, he's young. That's one thing I would stress. That's it. And then we have a futurist of Austin Hendrick for the Reds, the 2020 draft pick for them. Stick you with Corbin. And then we did get a Bowman 90, Cody Bellinger. Good old Cody Bellinger going into the PC pile, but not right now. I'll break that out here in a bit. But Cody Bellinger, who had a crappy season, but it is what it is. All right, pack number 2 of the Bowman Cello. We're gonna get 3 more camos. Let's go. Maybe even a auto. Highly doubtful. Knowing my luck. All right, Garrett Crochet going into the rookie pile. Jose Altuve, you're going to hell. Pete Alonso, I like you. Manny Machado, just leave me alone. Luis Garcia going into the rookie pile, but let's scoot to the back because then we have our other cards. Riley Green, I'll show it to you real quick, but he is a guy I'm heavily prospecting. If you haven't watched my episodes, I think he's going to be a beast for the Tigers when it's all said and done, going into, the prospect pile for now. The base pile. Cody Hosey for the Dodgers. Freddie Zamora for the Brewers. So let's go to the back here. Our first Chrome, it's a first. It is Jeremy De La Rosa. For a second, I totally forgot who that was. Jeremy De La Rosa, first Chrome. Now, the thing about the 2020 in general is there was only like 25 first Bowmans. So it was pretty sparse. And then our next chrome is going to be Andrew Vaughn, right? Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Not his rookie, because his rookie was actually in Bowman Chrome. Andrew Vaughn going into, well, the base pile for right now until I break all of this up. Okay, and then looks like we got our camos here. First camo is going to be first of Maximo Acosta for the Rangers. One of their, he's in the top, I think he's top 30. I don't know where he's at realistically. I know he's not in the top 100 for baseball, but he's a good young prospect for them. And I do kind of pull stuff on the side. Then our next camo is going to be Hunter Green for the Reds, former Sherman Oaks Notre Dame stud, drafted in the first round at a 17. Number 2 overall pick, and the guy is just a flamethrower. He will be in the bigs this year. Highly he will. And then our last camo is CJ Abrams for the Padres, and he's another guy I'm high on, and he's like number 7 or 8 overall top 100 prospects. So he did miss some of the time this year with injury. Next Bowman Scouts top 100 is going to be Jordan Balzovic. Yay, who cares? Jordan Balzovic going in that pile, number 91, and he's just a 24-year-old pitcher. So you know what that means. No thanks. And the last is a talent pipeline with the Mariners, which is funny. They have this guy at AAA when it's like, okay, you got Julio and Jared Kelenic on there, and then this could have been the best talent pipeline card, period. But who the hell is this dude at AAA? Some Darren McLaughlin. Yeah, you really screwed up your chance there, Tops. All right, everybody, are you ready to, again, I'm going to cruise through this. I know we've done hour episodes. In fact, this still might be an hour, but I'm going to cruise through this. I'm only going to show you the first, and I'm only going to drop knowledge when it's really important, because we got a lot of crap to rip. All right, let me move some of these cards here real quick, because, yeah, it's going to be one of those rips. So I'm moving these real quick here, getting my first out of the way, getting these prospects out of the way. The rookie cards are going up here. All right, are you ready to open the Bowman 2021 Draft Light box? Now, there are autographs in here, but they're hard as hell to get. You're going to get parallels, 5 Ray Wave parallels per box. I did open it last week, and I like the rip. I mean, for the price, the biggest thing is you want to get the Bowman first, and you're getting a ton of them. So that's the whole key. Getting a bunch of prospects and a bunch of firsts. So yeah, I paid $130 from Frank J's boxes, but I did get 3 more on Tops.com for $90. So yeah, and I think I'm done. Obviously, I'm done after that because I can't keep dropping more money on this crap because first 2021's coming out here soon. 2022, and I gotta get my Wander rookie because it ain't in Bowman's best. Screw that. Wander's rookie is going to be flagship, and then it'll be after that. But anyway, you ready? Ripping packs. Bowman Light 2021. Let's go rip some packs. Okay. All right, so we're hitting for the 1-star on here, Marcelo Meyer. We're hunting him. I'd like to get some Aaron Zavadas. Who else? Lonnie White, Jordan Villar's, the Tigers' 3rd-round first round pick, number 3 overall. Those are guys I want to get. TJ White, I'm high on. So, yeah, let's just go. Ripping packs. We're just gonna go in order. We're just gonna show you first and parallels or whatever. Ripping packs. Pack number 1. Bowman Light. Ripping packs. Let's do this. All right, we got our first Ray Wave. We got Jefferson Kiro, Austin Love for the Cardinals with the first Bowman. I'm not telling you where he went because it's going to require a lot more time today. Jordan Grosshans, you've heard how high I am on him. Brandon Beck, first Bowman for the Yankees pitcher. Will Bednar, I think he was a first rounder for the Giants. And then Ega Rosario, his first Bowman was in, let's go to the back, was in 2021 Chrome. Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals. I think he was a first rounder out of San Clemente or down in southern Orange County area. Julio Carreras for the Rockies. Isaac Pacheco for the Detroit Tigers, first Bowman. He was I want to say second round pick. He's got a nice bat too. So Tigers have been drafting really well lately. Drafting really well. Ben Kendora, first Bowman, pitcher for the Royals. Again, I don't know where he went, but I'm in a hurry. I can't tell you. Go back to a couple of other episodes. I'll tell you then. Going in the first, Christian Hernandez for the Cubs. His first Bowman was 2021 Chrome, and the guy's legit. All right, our first, go to the back here. It's our first Chrome. It's a prospect of Jeter Downs. Jeter Downs for the Red Sox, and that's a refractor. So going into the refractor Chrome parallel pile, which is going to be right over here. Our next, it's a Ray Wave, not a first. It's of Eric Pena. Eric Pena for the Royals is our first Ray Wave. Going into, the parallels. And then we got ourselves a couple more Chromes here. Chrome of Gilberto Hernandez for the Rays, going into, just the prospect pile. And then a first here of Logan, Mason Miller, way off. Mason Miller for the A's, going into, the first pile, because why not? And then our last one is another Chrome prospect of Jeremy De La Rosa, who we just got you not too long ago in the Chrome version for Basic Bowman. Jeremy De La Rosa. All right. Pack number 2 of Bowman Draft Light. Let's go. Okay. Jackson Merrill, first Bowman for the Padres. 27th overall pick, I believe. Thing is, I just found out this is actually not him. Topps really screwed up, and his autographs are not in Bowman Draft, meaning I wonder if they're going to redo a redo and actually put his real picture on there, and then there'll be another first Bowman. So I am prospecting this guy, but because of that, I may actually wait, just because I'll just wait till it's actually him. And then we got Jordan McCants for the Marlins. I want to say the 3rd round pick for them out of high school. Jordan McCants, first Bowman. Another first Bowman of the number 1 overall pick, Henry Davis, out of Louisville. Kind of not a value slot, but he was a guy, he's a catcher, and he was able to sign, the Pirates were able to sign him for cheap. Hence the reason why Marcelo Meyer went 4th, because the Red Sox would spend the money on him. Luke Murphy for the Angels with the first 4th round pick, I want to say, out of Vanderbilt. And Marcelo Meyer, nice. There's our first paper of Marcelo, number 4 overall pick. A lot of people project him to be the number 1 pick in the draft, but again, he was pretty much determined to go to college, and was like, I'm not going to go to, I'm not getting drafted by the Pirates. Red Sox came in, had the lowest pick they've ever had since like the early 90s, and they picked him up. Shane Panzini for the Royals with the first. Do not know much about him. Grayson Rodriguez, prospect card for the Orioles, but then we have our others. So go to the back here. We got Brett Beatty for the Mets. McKay Brown, who will always haunt me in my dreams because I pulled some really awesome cards of his, and if you notice, he's a pitcher. If you also notice, he pitches for the Rockies. Yeah. CJ Abrams for the Padres. Cooper Kinney, I want to say the 2nd round pick for the Tampa Bay Rays. Nick York, we just got a nice card of yours that I bought. Let's go to the back. Our first, it's our refractor. It's another it's Jordan Walker for the Cardinals. Refractor prospect card. So I like Jordan Walker. Just I don't want refractors of that. Then we get a franchise futures here of Jordan Lawler and Ryan Bliss with the franchise futures insert. Gonna go into the insert pile that I have to now make room for. Going over here, that spot right there. Then we did get a draft night preview, and that is Joe Mack for the Marlins. He was a late, I think it was compensation pick. He's a catcher out of out of New York area. But Joe Mack going into the prospects. Then we got a base chrome of Alexander Ramirez for the Angels going into the prospects. And the last is a first of Dalen Lyle for the Washington Nationals. First Bowman. Do not know anything about him, so I will tell you right now, he was a 2nd round pick, 47th overall. So he was a true 2nd rounder, not a compensation pick where he was close to being a 1st rounder. But that's where you're going there, buddy old pal. All right, so we got 3 packs left here of the first wave. Pack number 3, Bowman Draft Light. Let's do this. All right, we got another Ray Wave coming up here. We got Andrew Painter, first Bowman, first rounder. I want to say 17th, 18th for the Phillies going into the first. Tanner Allen for the Marlins, another first. Now, the one thing about all the firsts I didn't know, they didn't go anywhere past 5th round. So most of these are going to be first, second, third, fourth rounders and a couple 5th rounders. But nobody who was like drafted in the 12th round made this checklist. So just a heads up. And Chin Young Liu for the Red Sox. First Bowman, Mason Black, pitcher for the Giants in San Francisco. Diego Cartaya, one of the top catching prospects in baseball. Jordy Barley for the Nationals. We'll go to the back and pull ourselves Brooks Gaswin. First Bowman, pitcher for the White Sox. I pulled a good amount of his cards and good ones. Kevin Alcantara, former Yankees prospect. Wes Kath, he's a nice one. First Bowman, I want to say he was a 3rd rounder or a 2nd rounder for the White Sox. And White Sox, their minor league system is depleted, so they definitely need to invest in the young prospects to get their to get the youngins there. Wes Kath for the White Sox. Carson Williams, first rounder for the Tampa Bay Rays, 28th overall, I believe, out of San Diego. Carson Williams. Malcolm Nunez. And there's our Jordy, so let's go to the back. Our refractor is a first. Chase Petty for the Twins with the first Bowman refractor. 26th overall pick out of New Jersey. Nice. Finally get a good first Bowman refractor. And then we did our Ray Wave as a first. Another pitcher of Sean Burke. First Bowman Ray Wave. Sean Burke, you were a 3rd rounder out of college. Sean Burke going into the Ray Wave parallel pile. And then we did get a chrome here first. Is that Connor Norby? Connor Norby for the Orioles. I want to say their 2nd round pick. Yeah, 2nd rounder, 41st overall. Connor Norby for the Orioles. And then we got Aaron Zavala with the chrome prospect card. Already talked briefly about him. And our next is a first is the 2nd round pick, I believe, Tyler McDonough, 2nd round, 2nd baseman, right? 2nd round, 3rd rounder for the Red Sox. He's a college kid, Red Sox. Going into the first Bowman pile at least. We got pack number 4 of Bowman. Hobby, Light, written packs. Yeah. Okay, we got a sky blue at least coming up here. Sean Burke, we just pulled a card of yours. Nice Ray Wave, but there you go for the White Sox. Miguel Urbina, his first Bowman was Bowman Chrome this year. Chase McDermott, now I'm going to show it to you because I just found out this is actually a first Bowman. He's pitching for the Astros, so I'm sure you're all excited about that. But just a heads up, it is his first Bowman because his Chrome evidently says first Bowman on it, but his paper doesn't. Chase McDermott going into the first pile still. Luis Matos, one of the top prospects in baseball. Brandon Pozier, 3rd round pick for the Washington Nationals, outfielder out of, I want to say, Arizona. I'll say it anyway. Jordan Lawler, first Bowman for the Diamondbacks. He was the number 6 overall pick, I believe. He's like the Diamondbacks, like number 1 prospect. So he just automatically shot right up the moment they drafted him. But he only played like 2 games and then he got shut down because of injuries. All right, let's go to the back and get ourselves Alexander Vargas for the Yankees. Edwin Arroyo, first Bowman for the Mariners. I think he was 2nd or 3rd rounder out of Puerto Rico. Edwin Arroyo. Lovier Peguero, I do prospect him, and I think he's going to be a good one. Jose Torres, the first Bowman, 3rd baseman, 3rd rounder, I believe, also for the Reds. And he's a guy I'm paying a little bit of attention to. I'm still trying to figure out what guys in this I want to prospect. Jeremy De La Rosa. There's our Jordan Lawler, our first Chrome Refractor. It's a first. It's Carter Jensen for the Royals, so at least we got ourselves a first refractor of another first rounder. So not first rounder, but first Bowman. He was a 3rd rounder out of Missouri, high school kid, Carter Jensen, going into the first pile. Then we did get a sky blue here of, it's turned around. Sky blue of first Bowman. Eric Silva, first Bowman, sky blue for the Giants. And Eric, you were a 4th rounder out of, well, I don't know. Actually, born in 2002, so it looks like you pitched to UCLA and then COVID happened. All right, our next card is, what's going on here? Is this a, did we get, got a futures? Oh, nice. Franchise futures of Henry Davis and Anthony Salametto, numbered to 250. That's a nice little parallel hit right there, especially with the #1 overall pick. I don't know what parallel this is, but I'll put below. It looks like it's a blue, but it's numbered to 250, and I know that these are not hard to pull, but when they're numbered like this, they're a lot harder. So I'll put below obviously what it is, but that's a nice little hit right there. The #1 overall pick's got little scratches on it, but either way, going into the insert pile. Okay, and next chrome is Julio. I've said it lately. If you don't know who Julio is, just Google him. I don't need to say anything else. He's awesome. And our last is a first of Brandon Beck, chrome for the Yankees. Our last Bowman chrome draft guy. All right, pack number 5 of Bowman Draft Light. It's been okay so far. I mean, yeah, let's get a good Ray Wave. That's what I want. I want a good first Ray Wave, like a name that, I'll get excited about. Let's go. Did get a blue paper here. We got Errol Vera for the Angels. Kai Bush for the Angels, first Bowman. He's a pitcher, and the only reason I know that is because the Angels, that's all they drafted this year. Pitchers. That's all. Pitchers for the Angels, first Bowman. And Helio Ramos for the Giants. Eric Cello, we just pulled your sky blue, I believe, but here is your first Bowman. Gavin Williams for the Indians with the first Bowman card. Let's go to the back because we have our sky blue here. Go to the back, we have Tyler Black. Want to say, first Bowman there. I did pull his autograph out of the Elite Extra Edition, Milwaukee. He was a college kid, and he's like a gamer. He was a first rounder compensation pick. Ronnie Morcio for the Mets, one of their top prospects, and a guy I do prospect personally. Cameron Colley, shortstop, first Bowman for the Rangers. First Bowman of Michael Morales. Shout out to one of my viewers out there who found me, and I guess his kid was a third baseman on the same team that Michael Morales pitched on. Evidently, they also faced Benny Montgomery, and Benny Montgomery hit a smoker comebacker right to the third baseman, his kid, and Anyways, it's kind of funny, this whole little world. But Michael Morales going into the first pile out of Pennsylvania. Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles, a guy I do prospect. They're back to Gavin, so let's go to the back. Our refractor is not a first. It is Pedro Pineda for the Oakland A's. I'm still figuring out if I want to prospect him, but he's like number 4 or 5 overall in the prospect list for the A's. Our Ray Wave is not a first. Is that, Ronnie Morcio for the Mets, so at least he's going into the prospecting pile for me. We get a Genesis of Gavin Williams, so we're bookended here with a Gavin Williams for the Genesis insert. Stick you over here with the other inserts. Our base chrome is going to be Miguel Urbina for the Twins, going into the pile there, and then our other chrome is going to be a first of the first rounder, Cal Conley, I believe. First rounder, Cal Conley. Was he a first rounder? No, way off. 4th rounder, Cal Conley for the Braves. And our paper, it's Helio Ramos. It's not a first at all. It's Helio Ramos with the sky blue paper, number 2499. Sky blue Helio Ramos going into, the parallel pile for right now. Helio Ramos. So there's our first 5 packs. We got 5 more. We got 2 more Ray Waves and hopefully some other good stuff. You ready for pack number 6? Bowman Draft Light. Let's open this bad boy. Okay, we got a lot of chrome here. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty pedestrian pack here. Carter Jensen for the Royals. We pulled a cool card to you a bit ago. Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates. Doug Nikhazy, pitcher, first Bowman for the Indians. Yoquili Cespedes, nephew of Ioannis. Noah Miller, first Bowman for the Twins. Was he? I think these are all the same kids. They're all from the Wisconsin area. I'll get check here in a second. Yeah, Wisconsin. So they all. His brother Owen was a third-round pick for the Padres, and they all played with that whole world out there. They played with Gavin Lux and Jared Kelnick. It's crazy how that whole world is. Ed Howard. Let's go to the back here and get ourselves Emmanuel Rodriguez for the Twins. Cade Povich, first Bowman for the Twins. He throws baseballs. And he was first Bowman card. He was drafted. That's all that matters. Michael Harris for the Braves. Ryan Spikes, second baseman for the Tampa Bay Rays. I was actually checking him out the other day. Guy looks like a good ball player, but he's like an athlete. And that's the thing is the Rays are always drafting guys like this. He's built like Vidal Brujan. So you're looking at some 5'8", 5'9" spark plug who's got some good pop, but he's got good speed, but he's also second baseman. So it's just, they have a type. That's the thing is the Rays have a type. Yeah, but he's playing baseball. That's all that matters. Okay. Jackson Jobe, that's the guy I was thinking of. The number 3 overall pick by the Tigers. Kid's just built like a beast, and I think he had to turn down a scholarship to Oklahoma to play professionally. Now let's go to the back. Our refractor. Oh, it's not even. There we go. It's refractor. It's Reginald Picardo, shortstop for the Cubs. I'm not too knowledgeable about this guy. I will say that flat out because I know a lot, but I don't know who he is. Then our next chrome is going to be the exact same guy. The odds of pulling the refractor and him on the base chrome, who would have thought? Our next chrome is going to be a first of Micah Ottenbright, pitcher, first Bowman for the Phillies, going into the first pile, and he was a 4th-round pick. And our next is going to be another Philly. Is that Andrew Painter? It is. Andrew Painter, he was the first pick. We got Phillies drafters back-to-back going into the first. And then our last is another first. It is, yes, it's my boy Aaron Zavala for the Rangers. Pac-12 Player of the Year, 2nd-round pick, I believe, to the Rangers. Good quality bat, and he is a guy that I probably will end up prospecting. Well, I'm prospecting him right now, but I mean like collecting, like prospecting. Pack number 7, Bowman Draft Light Box. Yeah. Get out of here. All right, we got another Ray Wave, and we got Garrett Mitchell, former UCLA and Orange Lutheran farmhand. Denzel Clark, first Bowman for the Oakland A's. 4th rounder, I believe, and he's actually in their top 10 right now for the organization prospects. So, yeah. Bowman the first. Pedro Pineda, we just got your chrome. Dalen Lyle, first Bowman for the Nationals. We just found out a bit about you a bit ago. Putting you in the first pile. Noel V. Marte, who I do prospect for the Mariners. Adrian Del Castillo, catcher, first Bowman for the Diamondbacks. And I don't know much about him, sorry. Let's go to the back. We get ourselves Owen Kellington, pitcher, first Bowman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Another first of Frank Mazzucato for the Royals. A left-handed pitcher. We know those left-hand pitchers, catchers, shortstops. That's pretty much all anybody drafts. First Bowman of Dustin Saines for the Washington Nationals. I think he was a 3rd or 4th rounder. Don't quote me on it because I don't know for a fact. Yeah. Another first Bowman of Ian Moeller, catcher for the Texas Rangers Baseball Club. There's nice. It's paper, but still, I don't care. Harry Ford, number 12 overall pick by the Mariners. He's a guy who I am interested in learning more about. He's a lot, if you remember Craig Biggio, a lot like that. He's originally a catcher, but he's got the athletic ability. Could be a second baseman or center fielder. He's got great speed, good bat, solid pop. He's one of those guys you're like, and they may move him along quicker to get to the bigs, but as a catcher, this guy is like legit. And then our Andrew Del Castillo, so we'll go to the back. Our refractor is another prospect of JC Correa. Close. JC Correa, the brother of Carlos Correa, who is no longer going to be in Houston, more than likely. Our next is a Ray Wave. Wow, God bless it. Another Helio Ramos. So it's a Helio Ramos day. I like Helio, but Not like this, guys. Not like this. Okay, and then a franchise futures here of Henry Davis and Anthony Solomateo. Just the base insert to go along with the better version, which I just pulled a bit ago. And our Chrome is going to be the Micah, right? No, Micah Bell. Wow, it wasn't a first. Micah Bell out of Jesuit, the about 5 miles from my old high school out in Oregon. Micah Bell for the Phillies, first rounder last year, and first Bowman of Carter Jensen again. Carter Jensen Day as well. Carter Jensen for the Royals. 3 packs left. Pack number 8 of Bowman Draft Light. Let's go. Oh, we got our Invicta. Ty Madden for the Tigers. He was a second round pick, I believe. They had him and another guy like Tyler Montgomery or something like that, and they're both, TMs, pitchers. Crazy. Robert Posson for the A's. First Bowman for Andrew Abbott for the Reds. If I recall, he was a second round pick for them. Yeah. Reginald Picardo, we just pulled you a second ago. Matthew Nelson, catcher. First Bowman, first rounder, I believe, for the Reds. And I was checking up his stats because I was like, what's the deal with this guy? Oh man, he had a hard time hitting professional pitching, I'll tell you that much. But who knows? Just his stats were not very good looking. He had a ton of strikeouts. Wilman Diaz for the Dodgers. Let's go to the back here and pull ourselves a Heston Kierstad, who still has not played a professional baseball game, even though, he hasn't. Even since the last episode I did, he hasn't. Andrew Mojica for the Pirates. Jason Dominguez, we all know. That's all I'm going to say. Jairo Pomares for the Giants, one of the top prospects for the Giants. Ryan Webb, first Bowman. I think a third or fourth rounder for the Indians. He's a pitcher, and he's going in the first Bowman pile. And let's go to the back. Our refractor, hey, it's a first at least, of Andrew Del Castillo. I was thinking Jordan Lawler for a second. Okay, so Del Castillo, you were a second rounder out of college. It looks like you played at University of Miami, right? Yeah, University of Miami. Second rounder going into that pile. Then we did get a draft night of Henry Davis. So it's a Henry Davis day, I'll tell you that much. Henry Davis going into the prospect pile. Not prospect, but the inserts. We did get our Invicta. Our Invicta here, it's going to be Orioles. Is that going to be Adley? Oh, Colton Cowser. I thought it was Adley, but it's not. Colton Cowser for the Orioles, the number 5 overall pick in the draft. Going into this little pile here called Parallels and Inserts. Nice. Then our 2 Chromes here. We got another Will Bednar. Will Bednar, first Bowman for the Giants. He was a first rounder, right? Yeah, first rounder out of college, out of Mississippi State. Mississippi State, by the way, if you look up, they were a hotbed of baseball talent. Good Lord. And our last is another first of another pitcher for the Indians, Tommy Mace. First Bowman for the Indians, and he was a second rounder out of Florida. Tommy Mace. Got a ton of pitchers here, but then again, I think it was like 65% pitchers, first Bowman on this checklist, so it's a lot. All right, pack number 9 of Bowman Draft Hobby Light. Are you having fun? Good. Episode 300. Let's do this. Our last array wave is coming up. Gilberto Hernandez for the Rangers. Well, former Rangers, now he's with the Rays. Russell Smith, first Bowman for the... Wow, we are missing some cards here. For the Brewers, going into, well, a first pile, but yeah, we are seriously missing some cards here. Boom. Ethan Wilson, first Bowman for the Phillies. He was a second round pick out of like Southern Alabama, I think, and the guy's just a good, solid contact hitter. Going in the first pile. Victor Mesa, I do prospect him for the Marlins. Mason Miller, first Bowman for the A's. Pitcher. Milcar Perez, his first Bowman was 2021 Chrome. Landon Marceau for the Angels. I want to say a third round pick for them. Going in the first pile. And then, yeah, let's go to the back. Our first refractor is going to be, Elvis Martinez. I do prospect him, and that's the second time I pulled a refractor of him, but Elvis Martinez. Then our last array wave is a first. It is, good Christ, Joe Rock. Joe Rock. I pulled an auto of him in my jumbo box, and yeah. Don't feel bad for me, people. Please don't. First Bowman here of the catcher for Ian Moeller, the Rangers. First Bowman, and we will say where he was a 4th rounder out of high school in Iowa, Ian Moeller. And another chrome, first Bowman of Kansas City, Frank Mazzucato for the Royals. And our last first Bowman, another pitcher, Logan Henderson for the Brewers. First Bowman. So we were missing about 4 cards in there. Will this have them? I don't know. Anyway, it's supposed to be 16 cards in here. I don't think that was 16. I'll actually do a tally when I edit this. I'll actually say how many. We're probably missing at least 3 or 4 cards. But last pack mojo or last pack letdown. Right now, it's letdown. We're done with our Ray Waves. Let's get a good parallel. Ripping packs. Last pack. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna need Genesis, and then we're done here. All right, but I'm gonna show you Jackson Wolf. He was a first Bowman here, 4th round pick, I believe, out of West Virginia, lefty pitcher. Eric Pena for the Royals. Connor Norby, we already talked about him briefly, 2nd rounder for the Orioles. First Bowman though. Riley Green, I do prospect big time on that guy. Tommy Mace, we just pulled a chrome of yours, but now here is your paper. Good job, Tommy. Angel Martinez, let's go to the back and pull ourselves Asa Lacy for the Royals. 1st round, number 4 overall in 2020. Tyler Matson, that's the other guy I was talking about. First Bowman for the Tigers, pitcher, another TM name. Colton Cowser, we just talked about you briefly. Fit number 5 overall pick for the Orioles. Question is, will you get to the big leagues before Heston Kjerstad? Highly likely, because you're actually playing professional baseball now. Alexander Ramirez, we just pulled you a second ago. Calvin Ziegler, first Bowman for the Mets. And then, let's go to the back. Our refractor is a first, at least. Refractor of, good Christ, man, Tyler McDonough. At least, he's not a PC until he makes the big leagues. But Tyler McDonough, 3rd round pick for the Red Sox. And our Genesis here of, is that Jackson? Okay, that really is Jackson Merrill, I think. I'll have to double check. But Jackson Merrill there for the Genesis going into the inserts. Yeah, I think that really is, as opposed to his first Bowman card. And then first Bowman here of, is that the kid? Yeah, Michael McGreevy, first Bowman for the Cardinals. Again, I think he was a 1st rounder. Yeah, 1st rounder out of San Clemente. I was right. Ooh. And then first of the Del Castillo guy again for the Diamondbacks, the Miami catcher, Miami Hurricanes. And our last card is going to be Brandon Davis for the Cubs, who will make it to the big leagues this year, probably out of spring training, I think. Well, if they have spring training, but... So there you go. Again, I know pulling autographs is really hard out of the Bowman draft. It's like 1 out of 200 packs, and it's the Ray Wave autograph, but wow. I mean, this... Yeah. Oof. Okay, so our parallels... I mean, I'm going to come to hate this guy. Joe Rock. You may have a good career. I hope you have a good career, because I'm tired of pulling your freaking cards. But Joe Rock, your first Bowman there. Helio Ramos, I think he's getting a little older now, but there's a very good chance he should make the major league soon. But he spent all year in Double-A this year. I mean, COVID really screwed up a lot of these guys. He was one guy who screwed it up for. Then there's his sky blue paper we pulled, right? Number to 499. Ronnie Morcio, who I am a high on, but yeah, I did get a Ray Wave of him. Sean Burke, first Bowman for the White Sox, Ray Wave, and Eric Pena, prospect. So our first were pitchers, and that just makes me want to just get angry. For our parallels, and I mean for our inserts, you just saw the Jackson Merrill Genesis, so I like that. I like Jackson. The Colton Cowser Invicta, I like him. I mean, I don't know much about him, but what I've read, is he a guy I might want to prospect? Maybe. I mean, the Orioles do have some good young players coming up. The Henry Davis for Bowman Draft Night was nice. And then getting the other Henry Davis, I think that's just no, they're both refractors. I don't know what the deal is here. Yeah, one's just numbered and... I don't know. I think one's just... I'll have to look below what exactly it is, because one's numbered to 250, The other one's not. And then there's Joe Mack, and then Jordan Lawler, and Ryan Bliss with the Diamondbacks. I actually do not, I think it's a refractor, but it's not, because these all kind of have a refractor vibe, but whatever. For our first, we pulled a lot of paper, but our first chromes that were any good, meaning, Aaron Zavala, chrome first. I mean, I pulled a couple of him already before. I do like Aaron Zavala. So there's that. Andrew Painter first, but he's a pitcher, and we all know the hobby loves pitchers. Eric Silva, Sky Blue, Carter Jensen, Connor Norby, I guess would be one. He's a second rounder, but who knows? Chase Petty with the refractor chrome. Chase Petty's going to probably be a good major leaguer when he gets the chance. So that was it out of the Bowman Draft Light. I really kind of swung and missed, if you will, on that. For the other cards, getting the, it's not a big deal, but the talent pipeline with Julio and Jared on there. That's a nice little pull right there. The first edition, Zach Veen, number to 150. That's a pretty solid hit right there. And for the first Bowmans we opened earlier, the Maximo Costa camo was a nice little hit. Junior Severino, I've actually pulled that before. Edinso Reyes with the first Bowman, first edition. Again, a guy that I do prospect. Another Maximo Costa first edition. Jose Tena, who is he's legit. Just, it would be about 2 to 3 years at least for that kid. And yeah, so that's your day. That's your day. Episode 300. Oh, I wish it was a better rip, to be honest with you. But you know what? That's the thing with ripping packs. Not my show, but just in general, ripping packs. You just never know what the hell's going to come out of this. And yeah. So thank you so much for watching Ripping Packs. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Like I said, 300 episodes. Holy crap, that's a lot. And it's just going to keep going. We're going to keep ripping more stuff. Hopefully over some basketball soon. Hopefully over some more football. I like ripping football, but yeah. Oh, and speaking of, I didn't even talk about it. Good God, my Niners. Way to go. Way to go. And right now I know the Bills and the Patriots game, I was a little like, yeah. But every other game I was dead on with. So I should have bet on those games. Yeah. Because, yeah. The only competitive game, realistically, was the Niners and Cowboys. The other games were blowouts, and I kind of call the Raiders a blowout just because they shouldn't have been there, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, football. Woo! Thank you again for watching Ripping Packs. That subscribe button, you know what? I got here this far with it. You know what? You guys can push it and continue it on. The like button, same thing. I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes and the subs. It tells me that you watch it. It tells me you want to watch more of it. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Notification bell, whatever. Leave a comment. I didn't even get into the comment thing. Leave a comment. Is there anything you'd like to see me rip? I know you've gotten this far, like an hour into the damn episode. Is there anything you'd like to see me rip? Let me know, because, yeah, I like ripping baseball. But is there anything you'd like to see me rip? Go, dude, I like your input on this, or what the hell would you think about this? Yeah. So there. Yeah. So come back Wednesday. I don't know what I'm opening. I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm opening, but I will open it for you. Maybe I'll open my Mosaic basketball hanger box. Maybe I'll just make a nice 10-minute rip. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Thanks again for watching Ripping Packs. Have yourself a great Monday and Tuesday, and I will see you on Wednesday for episode 301. Until then, always rip some packs. Take care.